Hello. Let's see. I'm getting into my secondary device here. Trying to. Trying to. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right. I seem to be live. Here I am. I will let Facebook notify people that I am here live and everything else. Let me just take care of this for a moment. Friends. Goodness, excuse me. I'm going to sip my water. Anybody else feeling the full moon this Monday here? Hey, Lily. How you doing, sweetheart? Hi, Gail. Glad to have you guys with me. Give me just a one moment. I don't want to talk about how I'm feeling, Gail. But thank you for asking. Let me get into my secondary device here. I'm kind of grouchy. I'm not mean to you. I'm dealing with other things in my life today. And I'm a little bit discouraged and disappointed, and I'm trying to fight off the grumps. And yeah, the full moon, forget it. Yep. That is what I feel about today and the full moon and everything else. So give me a minute. I'm just sharing this where I need to share it, and because I always seem to forget. So let me drop this in anywhere I can, huh? And then I will jump into my comments. Hi, Julie Lewis. I know you're on my side, you sweetheart. Hi, Holly. Good to see you guys popping in here with us. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Happy Monday or whatever day it is for you, live or on replay. Today is Zodiac Monday. And so I will be reading for all of 12 zodiac signs, a weekly forecast for the week ahead, November 27th through December 4th. I will be reading for the water signs first this week. Yes. Good juju is needed all the way around, right, friends? All the way around. I will be reading for the water signs first, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, followed by the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And then I will absolutely be getting us a group pick a card message from the Spirit Messages Oracle deck by John Holland. These are excellent cards. I will get our pick a card message from those ones at the end. And I do need to say this is an 18 and over broadcast because I cuss and I vape, and sometimes we talk about things, all right? Things that children do not need to be present for. I appreciate everyone who is here with me today. What else do I need to say? Hi, Christine. Welcome. So glad to have you joining. I'm going to be doing weekly forecasts today for all of the 12 zodiac signs, followed by a group pick a card message. The format is actually across this ticker here. So please stick around. I'm sorry I can't seem to shake this whole congestion thing. Ugh. Anyway, stick around. I'm going to be doing the readings very shortly. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Meredith. Let me tell you which card decks I'm going to be using. So I will be getting your vibes from my own Oracle deck, okay? So your vibes from my own Oracle deck, along with some what's going on from, why am I showing you the cards? What's going on from the Tarot of Mystical Moments? See, I almost canceled this. Are you kidding me? But I thought, I guess I can show up. I guess I can show up and be of service, and then, getting into the flow, and, life gets better, etc. Whatever. I know I'm not the only person who is probably feeling this full moon or whatever in the heck may be floating in the air. All right. So I'm glad to be here with all of you guys today. And hello, and thanks for jumping in with me. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Andrea. Hello, friends. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, listen, we'll talk about it just a little bit. I'm not doing individual readings today, guys. If you would like to connect with me on a personal level for an individual reading or a tarot video for order, I do have some links in your description box, okay? And you can check out my services and connect with me safely in that way. I will not reach out to you, and neither should anybody else, okay? Scammers do that kind of stuff. So if you want to connect with me, my links are in your description box. I'm doing Zodiac readings today, and my deck is almost for sale. I finished my Oracle deck. I uploaded all the images and all of the card meanings and the box and everything. And I was up past midnight last night trying to snag myself some amazing Black Friday deal on a bulk load of decks, right? And it didn't work out. And I'll just say that. I'll just say it didn't work out. And so I'm thinking of offering pre-sale on the decks if you wanted to purchase your deck pre-sale, and then I could order all the decks and have them, for everyone. I'm up in the air about this. I really wanted to just order all the decks and put them in my shop and let you guys have them when you wanted them. But it doesn't seem to be a possibility for me right now. If you can tell, see my face, I'm discouraged and I'm disappointed because I've been working my butt off on this. And all I can say is Spirit keeps reminding me, hey girl, it's ready. You finished everything you could possibly do. It's ready to be printed. And when it will be printed, it will be, So I'm just holding on to that progress. You know what I mean? Progress. I've done all I can do. The full moon always messes with me, man. I'm telling you. I know. See, I'm a real human person just like you guys. Everything does happen for a reason, but it still fucking sucks. You know what I mean? I'm still disappointed. I want what I want when I want it, just like everyone else, and it's just frustrating to me. So I know it's in the hands of Spirit, and Spirit knows best, and all will work out as it is intended to, of the greatest and highest good of all. And that is how I live my life, and that is how I walk in faith. So as discouraging as it might be to me, who just wants to get there already, I know that, it's up to God. So let's talk about the decks now. We'll get your vibes from my own Oracle deck. What's going on from the Tarot Mystical Moments? What can help from the Power of Surrender cards? And then we'll get some additional clarification for the individual signs with the Light Seers Tarot here. All right, who's ready for this? Water signs will be first. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And please, guys, be sure to like and follow my page. Subscribe to my channel. Smash the thumb if you're on YouTube. What's up, Eliza? Good to see you, sweetie. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube. And if you're on Facebook, man, share this video. Sharing is caring. You know more people than I do, and you don't even have to point them out. Just share it on your timeline. Share it to your story. Put it in a couple of groups. You know what I mean? Allow Spirit to draw more people in, because on Zodiac Monday, everyone gets a horoscope. Everyone has a message to hear. Hi, Gemma Ball. Good to see you, sweetie. Whoop. Thank you so much for being here. Whew. Wow. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. You got 2 cards from my own Oracle deck, and that's fine. Your vibes. Hi, Ola. Hi, Jennifer. Good to see everyone tuning in. We're just getting started. Just getting started. Okay. I'm working on water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces right now. Thank you. You shared it on Messenger. That does help. Thank you so much. That allows Spirit to draw more people in. Whoop. I guess that would be for you guys. What do you think? It's literally standing in my table right here, like standing upright. It fell in one of these slats. That's crazy. Water signs. This is a message for you. You can't have it yet. I got to get your Light Seers. Okay, I'm going to have to shuffle these because I just reset the deck. You know what I mean? Whew. I know, honey. And I really am working towards having them available for everyone. But until my deck is available, there are some really great decks for, they have sales on Hay House from time to time that are excellent. Snag those offers. I don't get paid to say that. However, I have noticed it's fun to take advantage of those. So if you're looking for your own tarot or oracle deck, check out Hay House. You know what I mean? They got good sales from time to time. All right, Cancer. And hello, Cancer Gang on YouTube. This is yours. Scorpio. Nope. It fell. Where in the heck did it go? Hold on, Scorpio. You're being difficult. It's way, I got to use my leg. I'm reaching with my foot. Way under the table over there. I got it. I got it. I got it. Yeah, Amazon's got some deals too. You just got to be smart. I want to caution you about buying decks on like secondhand, like eBay. I don't want to say Temu, Wish, those kinds of places. When you get tarot or oracle decks from places like that, especially if they're like little mini decks without guidebooks, I don't want to say that they are fraudulent. However, a lot of them could be counterfeit copies of the actual decks. And I want to say to whomever needs to hear this, I had someone ask me before, I ordered some decks and I really love them, and I found out since then that these aren't authentic. They're counterfeit, and I don't know if I should use them. And Spirit advised, if you feel a vibe with your deck and you've cleansed your deck with sage, with Palo Santo, with your selenite, however you plan to do that. If you feel a resonance, like, it is okay to use an inauthentic deck. If it fell into your hands, like, use it for divine works. Okay, that is what Spirit had to say. But I do want to caution you, because most often you would rather buy an authentic product instead of some counterfeit off the market. So that's why I suggest that you go through somewhere reputable, like Hay House, like Amazon, because you know that you're getting the good quality product with the guidebook from the creators. Okay. Amazon, even sometimes they have second, resellers or whatnot. I don't know. So be careful. Be careful. I don't know who I'm talking to. It may not matter to you, but it matters to some people. It wouldn't matter to me if I had it in my hands. I'd be like, well, I bought this sucker. I better use it, right? What's your question, Ola? I'm obviously chatterbox today. All right. This one's going to be for Pisces, Spirit. Pisces. Hold on. They say it's this one. Oh, and I threw it on the floor. Pisces, are you having a time? Poor thing. All right, let's talk about this now. Should I wait for your question? Even when I'm like grouchy, Meredith, because I'm a little crabby today, I'll just be honest. I'm glad to be sitting with you, though. You guys uplift me. You know what I mean? Hi, Jenny Golan. Sending love to you, girl. Do you sell your paintings online? Like, do you sell your artwork, Jenny? And I love you. I just feel like you should have an online shop and be shipping out to customers all over the world. You know what I mean? With your inspirational crafts. I love your stuff. Okay, let's get with Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. You ready? You had 2 cards that fell for you. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, water signs. This is for you this week. For the week ahead, your vibes. You try. Oh, good job. All right. Well, I want to hear more about that. I really, Jenny, I'm really drawn in. Like, I would love to, I don't know, like, do you have a shop, like an Instagram shop, like a Facebook page with a shop in it that has all your collections and they're available in that way, like a gallery that someone could just, you know, oh, you guys are so sweet. I love you too. Yeah, that's all I'm feeling. Anyways, let's get with this. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, water signs. I promise I am focusing on you now. All right. Your cards, your vibes for the week ahead. Declutter and dimmed. Okay. So declutter. I'll just say this. You have an Instagram, but no website yet. Yeah, sweetheart, I am not doing individual readings today, honey. I'm sorry. But if you wanted to connect with me privately, my links are in your description box, and I'm always live on other days of the week. So keep your ear to the ground. Fridays and Saturdays are more open. Mondays, I do the Zodiac. You know what I mean? All right, so let's get there now. I feel for some water signs, you may be feeling drained in like from other things that are weighing you down in your life, other people. Maybe you're escaping from other people by pulling in and maybe going to do some spring cleaning or, you know, uh, nervous cleaning, that kind of thing is something that I know I do, and some water signs might do as well. So, whether you are busying yourself and escaping other scenarios by rummaging around and deciding to declutter, maybe dust and do laundry, this, that, whatever, you're escaping other problems. That's not really necessarily a bad thing. However, I do feel like some water signs might actually be drained by the pileup of their to do list or their surroundings. You know what I mean? Like the circumstances around me are just really weighing on me. And this whole shebang is just draining to my energy because I look around and see so many things unfinished, so many things that I just don't feel up to tackling, right? This is what I feel for water signs here, that can be draining to you, the problem, the mountain of problems that you perceive in your day or in your life, that kind of thing. Spirit wants to say to you that as you tackle these things one at a time and scratch them off that imaginary list, your tank here will fill and rise. Okay, so you will feel more energy as you move forward to kind of take care of some more stuff. Okay, but I feel some water signs in the catch 22 right now of um I don't feel like tackling that stuff, so it's just going to continue to bother me. You know what I mean? If you get over that, I know I don't feel like it. It's never going to feel like a good time to start on this project or to-do list or big scary whatever that you just don't want to have to give the time of day. It feels like something that is avoided because but imagine how much better you're going to feel once you start, once you move through it a little bit, once you tackle a couple of things like that. In and of itself, the reward is going to propel you to continue moving forward in this area. Okay, I do want to say to some water signs, you may be dimmed. Your energy may be being drained from energy vampires, maybe other people who put you down or keep you down or just want to keep y'all wrapped up in their stuff so you can't really move forward in life in the ways that you want. You may not be spending your time in the ways that you want. That's why you feel a little depleted this week. Okay, Spirit is saying that you can cut those things out of your life. People, obligations, whatever it is that brings you down that you know is bad for you. Like, man, every time I do that, I wind up feeling like crap and kicking myself later. I guess I had better remove that from my life now with full awareness. Recognize what is draining your energy and what is accumulating in your life this week, water sign. I feel like it's going to be kind of in your face. For some water signs, you might be back and forth between feeling like you can accomplish tasks and feeling like you are drained. And this is funny. Additional factors here, what's going on? The 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Look at her. I know this is a beautiful card. You wouldn't recognize the struggle for this person right now, but look at all those flowers on her back. She has a mountain on her back that's bigger than she is as a person. Okay. And she's still adding more to the load. Okay. Hello. Those are almost the same card. Carrying around way too much, doing way too many things for just one person. Okay, water sign, you're carrying the weight. You're doing a lot of stuff. It's time to delegate some of those things to other people. Make them clean up their messes. Make them pick up their own fucking groceries or dirty laundry or whatever this could be in your life. Okay, maybe your schedule is just too busy and it's draining to you with this dim card. Wow. Water sign. Spirit is saying that for some water signs, this uncomfortable pattern is familiar. And familiar is rather safe to continue re-engaging with this same pattern. Okay, I feel like I want change, this is too much on me, but what do I do? But as long as I continue doing all these things, at least I know who I am, at least I have a purpose. Water signs, surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation: I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. I feel some water signs who feel needed by the people who deplete them, and that gives you a purpose or a feeling of acceptance. That is a toxic imbalance. Spirit wants you to know how precious your energy is for yourself, and that being of being used by other people for whatever means that you have to offer is no way of life. And your value is worth so much more than that. So recognize wherever that might land in your life. Okay, I'm talking to somebody here. Just take that as it resonates. Now, Cancer, you have the Ace of Cups here. Protect your little heart. Okay, this is your cup right here to keep filled and on the upswing. Okay, so this means no one else is going to fill that little cup for you so that you feel full enough to go live your life and move through your day. Cancer, that's your cup, and you have to fill it up, and not with what other people are going to do that add to this. What do you do that keeps that sustained? And when others add to the quality of the love or the emotions that you have here in your hearts, and when others add to the quality, then it overflows. Then it's in excess of, but you are the one who needs to maintain and monitor the quality of what you have going on, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. Cancer, this means you've got to do things for you that bring you joy, that fill you up, that boost your vibe every day as often as you can. You've got to incorporate this and make it a lifestyle of pleasing yourself, of self-love, of self-worth, of self-confidence and self-gratification. Okay, all these self hyphen terms don't make you a selfish person. Cancer, it's about taking care of you, because you are the person living your life. All right. And when you can find yourself in reasonably satisfied circumstances in which you feel quite content, and then some other new emotion comes towards you, it will magnetize off of what you already have going on, and it will compound that and be a very beautiful thing. And then it won't be like a codependent kind of relationship, because you're all good as you set, and somebody else will come to you as a resonant frequency who is a whole individual as well. I'm talking romantic or otherwise. Supportive friendships that are two whole healthy people that come together with you, Cancer, and you now have this lovely connection. All right, so it starts with you. Spirit wants me to say that the law of attraction mirrors back to you the kind of energetic frequency that you are embodying most often. Okay, so Cancer, if you feel empty, broken, alone, and you're reaching out and hoping to find connections, the connections that resonate towards you will be empty, broken, and also feel alone. And then you will feel like you need to fix your problems and theirs. Okay, so start with you. Start with you and fill that cup so that you can resonate the kind of quality of relationships that you truly desire. Scorpio. Scorpio got the Two of Pentacles here. So this is two physical options. Maybe this is where you live, or the job that you have, or your physical health. And this is something else that you're kind of thinking about, kind of putting in the works. Maybe you're balancing two different things, and Spirit is calling you to really anchor in the one that is your priority, Scorpio. Okay. That's funny that you have two different things that you're juggling, and there's two different cards here. So are you flip-flopping, Scorpio, between feeling really tired and drained and feeling ready to take on all the tasks that you have in front of you? Like, what is going on? That's not sustainable either. Spirit is saying that it's important to settle on one thing. And again, I still feel downsizing here. Is it this or is it that? Scorpio, come on. Hello. You can't have your cake and eat it too, at least not this week. It's important to pick something and stick with it. And don't be afraid to make some healthy changes. Okay. I kind of feel for Scorpio here that, well, maybe this is our life. How can this be a reality? Even though I really wish it could be, surrender your fear of that change. Okay. Just because you're not sure doesn't mean it's scary. All right. Pisces. Pisces, I say to you also with your 10 of Wands that you cannot keep step with this kind of schedule or pattern that you have going on right now. It's draining to you. It's time to lighten the load, to downsize, to declutter relationships, belongings, things on your schedule. Okay. You cannot keep this pace up forever. However, when you take care of these things, you mark them off the list and they're no longer hanging over your head anymore. Okay. You become empowered and you build that momentum that empowers you further to be productive, right? Queen of Swords, Pisces. Queen of Swords is about tucking those emotions away. Now's not the time. I'm focusing on my future. I know the steps that need to unfold in order for me to walk into the brighter space. I don't feel like you necessarily have the fear of change, but I do want to say to you, stick to the plan, status quo. You can only keep step for so long. You need to be clever and strategize and not waste your energy, your resources in frivolous ways. Okay, stick to the plan right now. And continue to declutter and downsize. That will hone the path for you as you declutter, downsize, remove excess from your day, from your life, Pisces. You will see that path narrow and you will know exactly what the next right step is to propel you forward into that life that you desire. All right. It's there for you. You're walking into it. Keep your eyes focused and stay level headed. Now's not the time to get all emotional and start making all weird moves and stuff. Okay. Pisces, that's what's for you. That's what's for the water signs. Thank you for letting me read for you guys today. Hey. Honey, did you ever find your phone, Rondi? I was thinking about you and I was wondering if you ever found your phone. Rondi, let me know. New subscribers, Sunny Days. Hello, good to see you. Thank you so much for subscribing. I am going to be jumping in with the fire signs next, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Absolutely. I'm the same way. I see you, Ask the Tarot. I love going on fellow tarot readers' lives. Love to see these readers know the meanings of the cards and are legit. Thanks. Are you quizzing me right now? Refreshing to see my unique way of reading cards. Thank you. I think we're all, unique. We're all individual. And I myself love to go on other readers as well. Why? Because I have a passion for this. This is interesting to me. It's what I do. It's what I watch. It's what I enjoy absorbing on my spare time. So super cool. I've never caught you, Ask the Tarot, but you better believe I will. I will. Thanks for being here. Let's see where we're at. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And welcome if you're new to me. My name is Heidi. I'm a psychic medium in California, and I welcome you to my page and my channel. Stick around. I do a lot of cool different things, but today is weekly guidance for the Zodiac signs, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, your vibes for the week ahead. Whoa, my cards are falling. No, it's okay. Wow, everyone's getting 2 cards or what? You guys get 2 cards too. I'm like, okay. Full moon, yes. The full moon is no joke, man. No joke at all. So let's get some additional factors here. What's going on? It fell on the floor. Ooh, fire signs. Loving this. What can help with the power of surrender? This one. Holy smokes. Speaking to somebody today. Thank you. I love Zodiac Monday as well. I feel like it's a lot of fun. Oh, Spirit. These are my cards. All right. Very easy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And so it is. Yeah, if you guys enjoy reading that you receive from me and you want to leave me a review on my Facebook page, that does help me out. I have 127 5-star reviews, yo, and that means something to me. It matters to the people who check out my page. It shows that I am a legitimate, credible, professional spiritual practitioner. So if you do receive a reading from me at any point and you want to go in and add that, the reviews are on my page on Facebook. You click to read them and then it asks you to add your opinion. That would be fantastic. That does really help me out. When you tap the hearts or when you tap the thumbs or when you send stars, that all helps me out too on Facebook. And of course on YouTube, smashing the thumb, subscribing to the channel, dropping those comments on the video after it's posted does help them stick. So thank you. Thank you for all of that, guys. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, your vibes for the week ahead. Disentangling and don't speak. All right. This is funny. Fire signs, disentangling indicates that you are making some changes or you really want to. Okay, within yourself, you might be distancing yourself, detaching from certain things that you know you're shifting away from, and you would like to lean in towards other areas instead. Spirit is saying to you this week, don't speak about the changes that you are making or the changes that you are becoming willing to make. Okay, whatever directions you're pulling away from and leaning into are totally up to you. Keep it close to your chest. You might not have all the information. And in fact, it may not be a good idea for you to share this to the environment for fear of backlash or some kind of reprisal at this time. That's what I feel for the fire signs. All right. So keep it close to your chest. Your business is your own. You are moving in an empowered direction, authentic to you. So do not stop. Just don't be telling everybody. All right. And it's funny, I say keep this close to your chest. What are some additional factors here? What does this have to do with Major Arcana card number 17, the star? The star is about the wish and the hope and the prayer that you have in your heart of hearts about the changes that you want to have in your life. This is something very important to you, something near and dear to your heart, fire sign. And Spirit hears you. Your prayers have been answered, have been heard, and they will be answered. Okay, they have been heard and they will be answered. That's why the edges are fraying. That's why you're going to see some stuff fall apart. You're going to see some friction. Fire signs. Fire signs. You are going to see some friction, some tension, some outer validation of the disentangling this week. Some validations for you that says, yes, I do need to pull away from this. I'm sorry. I don't want to say it all just like that, but that is what I'm feeling here from Spirit is that the divine has heard your prayers. The divine knows your heart, but some of these changes are challenging. You know, it's a little emotional. It's a little harder to pull away from someone or something or some place or some job that I've been at for however long, to pull away from that familiar coping mechanism or whatever this could be that has kept me safe and protected, or so I think, for so long. It's hard. It's scary, right? Spirit supports you. You can do this, okay? And you might see in your environment exactly the proof, the validations. You might feel the emotional evidences of, yes, this is bad. I should move away from this, or this is not working for me. This is irritating me again. This isn't going right. This is not smooth. Whatever these things that you're pulling away from are going to show their asses so that you do feel this, the righteousness of your actions, of your willingness to pull away. Okay, I'm sorry to say this, but Spirit wants me to say this to the fire signs. So you're not you're not being punished. Okay, you recognize the situation. Now surrender outdated beliefs of yourself, like I belong here. I'm part of this family, group, whatever, friendship circle, business, corporation, whatever this is for you. Okay, I feel that to be one of the outdated beliefs is that you belong stuck in that shit. That's why you're disentangling, because you don't. So do not identify with, I belong with this group, or I belong here in this scenario. I deserve this. Sometimes we don't feel like we deserve our success. Sometimes we feel like we deserve the distasteful or uncomfortable circumstances that we find ourselves in. I must deserve this because of some argument that I had with my loved one before they passed away. I'm speaking to somebody here. That is not real. That is not true. And you do not deserve any form of punishment. Do not identify or associate negative experiences or bad luck with something that you did in the past. I deserve these circumstances. I deserve to be broke because I was a bad mother. Like, what is this, friends? None of this. I feel this floating in the air with the fire signs. You are not unworthy of a beautiful life that is completely in alignment with what you desire for yourself. You deserve that. You do. No matter what shortcomings or letdowns you have in your past, if those things are today, then be better today. All right? Do your best today and you won't have any more regrets. No one is punishing you. Most definitely not. The universe, not. Spirit source, God, the divine. So surrender outdated beliefs about yourself, fire sign. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in life. And I love how the leaves are falling because times are changing. And you can shed whatever things are no longer in alignment with who you are today. Those outdated whatevers that you used to wear around because you thought you were supposed to. All right. You can shed those now. It's okay. In fact, you're supposed to. You're supposed to let them go. Oh, sending love. Thank you for letting me know, because obviously I have faith and trust in spirit. And I read these cards blind. I have no idea. Thank you for letting me know that it resonates. Appreciate it. Thanks, spirit. Thanks, spirit. All right. Let's get here with Aries. Aries. Aries, you got the Page of Cups here. The Page of Cups could be a new romantic suitor. I'll just say that right now. Okay. But it could also be like you having new emotions that you're not really used to dealing with in this way. Okay. So, Aries, regardless if this is around some kind of new love interest or you just dealing with new emotions or feeling immature or ill-equipped to deal with the life that you're kind of in right now. Okay, Aries, this is not uncommon to feel this way. Spirit is saying you're disentangling from whatever doesn't feel so good to you. Okay, make these healthy decisions for yourself, but don't speak and boast about whatever plans you might have for the future, because honestly, you're still kind of coming to terms with newer emotions in your life. Okay, layers of emotional layers or whatnot that are kind of integrating right now. And I feel like things may shift and move and change. So, especially with the disentangling, you're moving and transitioning into something a little bit new. So, don't feel like this is forever, Aries. That's the bottom line. And do not speak as if this is forever. You see how I can't speak? Spirit wants me to like hold it in. Okay. This is not forever. Things are changing and moving, and they will align according to your beliefs inside. So check out your beliefs, your internal beliefs, Aries. Okay. This is big. And you have to do this within yourself, and you've got to find those beliefs, and you've got to find the holes in those beliefs that are keeping you stuck in whatever scenario you are. Okay, like the belief that you've got to struggle for everything, every dollar. Okay, let's just throw that. I know this is about love or emotions or whatnot, but I'm just going to throw out a general, just take it and plug it in wherever it resonates. If you have a belief in your heart that was put into you from childhood. Maybe your parents or grandparents told you, it doesn't matter what you do, you've got to struggle for every dollar and it flies out the window quick, right? Whatever. So there's this belief there now. that it's hard to make money and that it leaves just as quick. And for whatever reason, you can't seem to find yourself accumulating any kind of financial cushion. Okay. There is a belief there. So find the belief within you and say, okay, is it really hard to make every dollar? You've got to find the holes and go, well, you know what? Actually, if I work regularly and I have a good time at work, then my paychecks come in and it's not hard, not like that, right? So you can find the holes and go, well, no, it's not hard. In fact, money flows to me if I put regular energy towards getting it, right? So you can kind of twist those beliefs around and change them and watch how your manifestations, your life circumstances will align to conform with that shift in your beliefs. Okay? Aries. And I do say that might be around love, acceptance, that kind of thing, especially with the page of cups. So take that where it resonates. Is final. You know what I mean? Like this sword is so final. Like if I decide I'm going to do this, I'm cutting everyone off, and it's like, whoa, Leo, it doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to cut everyone off with the mighty sword. You can just, in fact, it says don't speak. Like I really feel it's important to keep it to your chest because it is a temporary transition right now. I feel the fire signs don't exactly know how bright their future is that they're going to be stepping into. Okay. And this is what I feel here is that when your folks, like the folks that you're worried about that don't speak, I'm disentangling, when people hear about this, when they see the change, they will accept this beautiful, successful change in your life because the results are going to speak volumes. All right. Leo, I feel like with the Justice card, you're psyching yourself out a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, I'm going to hurt so many people. Like it's going to come back to bite me. I just know this. Okay. So again, justice, you deserve this. You deserve fairness, balance, the life path that you desire, Leo. It does not matter what anybody else's opinions on the topic. Okay. Your opinion is what matters most. And I want to say that for Leos, Spirit wants me to say specifically that if you continue to shortchange your own life path for the sake of other people's paths or missions, lifestyles, the universe will circumvent your efforts until you end up where you're supposed to be anyway. So I feel like some Leos are fighting the current just a little bit um, because they don't want to upset the traditional norm, maybe at work or at home, friends, family, whatever. But Spirit is saying, like, you don't have to share this right now. When it does come to pass, it's not going to have the effect that you think it's going to have on everybody. All the world's not going to come crashing down because Leo decided to make this change with Leo's life. It's not going to have, but I feel like you feel like it might. This is make or break everything, but it's really not. It's really not. So take the pressure off of it right now before you scare your manifestation away. Sagittarius, you've got the Five of Wands. This indicates arguments, struggles, people stepping on top of one another, okay? And the star, the outdated beliefs about yourself, disentangling and don't speak. I can feel how Sagittarius is sick of this stuff. All right. This is the kind of energy that steps on one another, that doesn't listen to one another. This is competitive and disempowering energy. All right. And it's arguments and personality clashes and bullshit and drama and gossiping and nonsense that you don't want to have to deal with. I feel like Sagittarius, this is what you're disentangling from, or a great part of it. Okay. The people in your life who are just jerks, or who don't get you anymore, or, who don't add to the quality of your life, whatever. I feel here. Thank you. And you're welcome. Yeah. So Sagittarius, this is your fuel. All right. I have to say this. And I did start to say some of the fire signs would really be feeling the triggers or the irritations this week. This is to cause you to make the changes, to keep moving forward through this disentangling process. I'm pulling away from this crap because I don't like it. But listen, that don't speak card, Sagittarius, you got to slip away quietly. You know what I mean? If you're going anyway, why pick a fight? You don't need to be right. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, but let me tell you this or that. And before you know it, you're all wrapped up again. Okay. So disentangle from this, use it as fuel. You know, you don't like the way it makes you feel, whatever this may be in your life. You can feel it in your body. It makes you feel sick in your stomach, your chest, whatever. Oh, I don't want to have to deal with this, right? So spirit says, don't pull away, do not engage, don't speak, don't say, hey, F you, I'm out of here, we're never going to see you again. Doesn't have to be that way. Just silently slip off and do your own thing. Distance yourself. You don't have to get engaged. You don't have to come around. You don't have to involve yourself. You can ignore it and go your separate way. That is what is going to fuel you in that direction. All right. So honestly, I have to say, Sagittarius, it's gonna feel you might get even angry, okay, so that you don't feel bad for pulling away, because there's some kind of guilt there, some kind of weird bond that you feel guilty for leaving this scenario, okay. But if it feels bad enough, you'll decide to leave anyway. All right. And that is what spirit is saying. You don't have to let it get to that point. You can make a plan now and distance yourself quietly and not get drawn in. And that is also very healthy, Sagittarius. That is what I have for the fire signs today. Thank you. Next is going to be the earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Hi. Good to see you. Yes. Thank you for sharing, Catherine. You're the best. Remember, Sagittarius and other fire signs, the pause is your friend. Nobody knows what you're going to say. You can take a deep cleansing breath, kind of collect your thoughts, and then proceed in a calm, collected fashion. If you think about what you're going to say and formulate it first, it really gives you a certain level of empowerment over the words that you're presenting. Okay. So it does not, no one is rushing you to just blurt everything and get all the last words in it, say the smartest stuff. Just pause, collect yourself, take a deep breath if you need to, use the restroom if you need to really step back for a minute. And then proceed is what I'm saying. You can pause. That pause is your friend. And yes, ma'am, we started with the air signs, Susie. You can catch that on the replay unless you can rewind a live video. The air signs were first. And that would be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Wait, no, that's not right. I'm wrong. Air signs are last. Don't listen to me. Now listen to me. Air signs are last. Sorry about that, Susie. We have not done Gemini yet. My bad. We're going to start with the earth signs, guys. You ready? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, your vibes for the week ahead. Let's see. I'm in earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Spirit, what is it? Sorry about that, girl. I know. I'm crazy. What can I say? It's that one. Okay. Hey, it's fine. All right. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I am. So let's see what's going on now. Huh. Interesting. And what can help? Oh, well, I guess that can help. And there's one on the floor. Do I take this one? Oh, boy. Shuffling the deck now. Go a little bit more deep here with Taurus. Oh, there it goes. Wow. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm going to have to grab me another something to drink. Almost out of my water. I'm going to do that now. Pause. Go ahead and grab your popcorn, your candy, your beverage, whatever. I'm going to get another water and I'm going to use the restroom and I'll come back and do the earth signs and then the air signs. Here I come. Aw, thank you. Yes, I love the background. Hi, Terry Pierce. Good to see you, sweetie. You caught me in the bathroom, but I'm back now. Here we go. Earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth signs, your vibes for the week ahead. Black sheep. Black sheep. Okay, so the black sheep can be the odd person out. The black sheep can feel like the misfit or the outsider. I do want to say that a lot of times other people will point fingers at something different, something out of the norm, and really make a, hey, look at that. And it's usually out of the fear of themselves being some kind of a target instead. Okay. So I do want to say to the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, if you're feeling left out or um I want to say like under the microscope almost this week. Spirit wants to remind you that people are looking through a lens of their own perceptions and experiences. Okay. And a lot of times when they want to cast it on you, they're projecting from themselves and it really has nothing to do with you. Okay. The black sheep is usually the person who is emanating the most authentic energetic signature. Okay. And that could also be the weird vibes, even if you're awesome, right? Okay. People may just feel weird vibes from you because you are a little different than everybody else. All right. That's not a bad thing. Earth sign. Now, what area? What's going on? Additional factors. Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups could be a romantic card. Okay, this could have to do with your partner or special relationships in your life, maybe making you feel a little bit or you a little at odds. Okay, that could definitely be something here. Somehow the emotional quality of your relationships could be, I don't know, overshadowing something this week. I almost feel like a certain relationship in earth signs life is making them feel bad. Like that's what I want to, oh, you're weird, you're different, you're this, you're that, look at your faults, look at your flaws, whatever. And what I say matters so much because you love me or because we're close. Like this is kind of what I feel for some earth signs. So I do, again, I say, even if you love other people, they are just people with opinions and pasts and all the dirty laundry that anybody else has as well. Okay, so nobody's opinions should be valued above your own feelings of who you are. Okay, earth sign, I want you to know that sometimes other people in our lives attempt to knock us down a peg or discredit us in some way because they're afraid that we will outgrow them or surpass them or leave them. Okay, so I really want to say to you that how other people feel is truly no reflection of your own personal success. Okay, separate those two this week because I feel like it could be some kind of challenge for the earth signs. Maybe even getting put out in the doghouse with your friend, family, loved one, relative, whatever. Like I'm siding with you and now the friends won't talk to me or the family, everybody else is mad or whatever this could be. I do see some kind of triangulation could potentially happen this week in the earth signs dynamics. So pay attention to this. We will talk about triangulation. Now listen. Triangulation. Hi, Lynn. Good to see you, sweetie. Hi, Helene. Good to see you. Triangulation is typically when, say, two people, okay, the 2 points of the triangle, say there's three people, okay, two people buddy up on one person. Okay. So we're a team and we support each other, and that's the bad guy. Okay. Sometimes the triangle shifts and now these two are a team and you're the bad guy, right? And sometimes these triangulation dynamics can occur in families, at work, in friendships, so that it's a It's an unhealthy pattern, okay, is what it is. Triangulation is an unhealthy pattern, but some people do this to feel supported in their actions and not alone as they target others in an effort not to be the victim. Okay, I hope you can understand me here. Earth signs, keep an eye out for triangulation. Keep an eye out for being the victim of that on the outside of something. And know that if you're on the outside of that shit, you don't want to be inside of it. Okay. You don't want to be in that mix if they are willing to put you out in such a way. Okay. Or scapegoat, that kind of thing. I'll just say that. Okay. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying own your uniqueness. It is a strength. It is not something that hinders you. And anyone who points out that it may hinder you is truly afraid of your success, of your growth, of you, like I said, leading them in some way. Now, here, what can help? Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in your relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. Setting limits, like telling people when they have offended you, or when they're making you feel left out, or when they've hurt your feelings in some way. Okay. Advocating for yourself, even to people who, it really matters what they think. Okay. Sometimes that's a lesson. Saying, no, I'm sorry, I can't show up. I have my own things going on. That is a challenge at times. Earth signs, be empowered this week. Taurus, you also have the Page of Cups. All right. So this could have to do with some new emotional feelings. This could be in the romance department, on the dating scene, or with your partner. Okay. Things changing, things shifting around. I feel an imbalance of power here, especially with the full person and his feet up here. You know what I mean? With the Black Sheep and the Knight of Cups, like something has happened and it's not quite what it used to be. It's definitely not what it's supposed to be. Okay. So I do want to say that this too shall pass, that these things are temporary, and any new emotions that you are feeling right now, Taurus, you need to examine them, especially if you're feeling undervalued or disrespected in some way. This is not, I want to say, any toxic patterns that are emerging in a relationship for you, Taurus, are not going to be fluke, here and gone. This will be a new pattern. And you, by agreeing to stay in connection with someone who would implement such a toxic pattern, however that falls in your life, are now in agreement. I'm sorry, I don't want to say it like this, but in agreement with that person and their pattern. Okay. So you've got to stop you've got to make a choice. Okay. Recognize the pattern first and foremost. I feel like Taurus, you're like, oh no, it's no big deal. That's just something, but no, it's going to happen again. It's going to get bigger. It's going to snowball. It's going to turn into something else. And you're going to feel a lot more outside than just the Black Sheep. Okay, Taurus. So grab control of your power, recognize the unhealthy patterns that may be emerging in your life, and decide how to proceed with awareness and empowerment. Virgo. You've also got the Five of Wands. Isn't this funny? So arguments, personality clashes, dissonance, this kind of thing, people stepping on one another to try to get, the attention or the recognition, or, the grand prize, or whatever this could be. Okay, Virgo. Black Sheep, Knight of Cups, setting limits. I can see how you are perfectly fine being on the outside and away from all of this nonsense. Okay, so I do say to you, Virgo, if for some reason you do get wrapped up in this, you can be the calm in the eye of the hurricane. All right, you don't have to engage. You don't have to allow it to ruffle your feathers. You can take some deep breaths and go elsewhere in your mind. You don't have to absorb and hear and take note and take heart. You don't have to. You don't have to. That's why you're the Black Sheep, because you don't got to put up with all that regular stuff from everybody else. Okay, Virgo, just remember, I really want to say to you, you must set limits around your own energy, especially regarding people who you love and care about very deeply. Okay, sometimes those people can get a free pass, all right, with their actions, attitudes, or even the use of your time or energy management. Okay, Spirit is calling you to buckle down on you and make sure that you're honoring your needs first. And this other stuff, like really, the less attention the less attention that you are able to give the struggles, the dissonance, the nonsense, the drama, like literally pretend it doesn't exist in your life unless you have to literally actionably deal with something, okay? Because we don't want to avoid our problems. That's no way to fix our lives, right? But if you're able to just withdraw your focus from these kinds of areas that might try to draw you in, then you can truly remain empowered and continue working on the things that you know you want to be putting your attention to. That's why these limits, my bad, are so necessary. The limits are very necessary here, okay? Virgo and other earth signs, because if you don't set the limits, oh boy, and then the line is crossed, okay? Then you're going to have a resentment against this imaginary line that you hoped somebody else would honor, okay? And you're going to be upset with yourself for not advocating about the limit in the first place, okay? So spirit is saying if you have a limit, you got to say no. You've got to say this doesn't work for me. I don't like this anymore. We need to change something. This is what we've got to do to make things better. Hear me out. And if they accept it, they accept it. And if they don't, who gives a shit? Because you are the black sheep all on your own anyway, okay? And I feel like it's very important because when you have these limits that are broken and you have not said anything, but they're broken, okay? Somebody oversteps your boundaries, but you didn't really say anything. You just expected that they would honor this, okay? Then they overstep your boundaries and then you're upset. Then you're pissed off because your limits have been exploited, right? However, there was no limit that was explained, okay? It was never put out there. So you have to advocate your limits. You have to say no. And when you mean it, you know what I mean? You have to say no when you mean it. Capricorn, you've got the 9 of Cups here, which is way better than this, I just want to point out. 9 of Cups is about an individual who's quite satisfied with their life, with their circumstances. This person is just bursting from the seams, just emotional satisfaction and fulfillment. One person, I don't need a partner. You may have one, but they don't make or break you because you're quite content in your own skin. Black sheep or not, love of your life or not. You need to make sure that you continue to set healthy limits for yourself and your energy. I feel Capricorn as to slightly isolated because I feel like you might really enjoy your peace or your status quo or whatever this could be. So continue to keep your healthy boundaries. But I want to say to you, be open to new connections in your life, connections that are resonant with this whole black sheep misfit type of energy, because I do feel some Capricorns with this 9 of Cups actually might be drawing in that 10 of Cups. If it is a partner that you're searching for here, the Knight of Cups, for real. I do feel that Capricorn, you're at an advantageous time right now with your energetic frequency to magnetize in some deep connections and bonds, either peer, like friends, or romantic, or even like educational. You know what I mean? So harness this energy and remember that your uniqueness is your superpower, and you are shining in all the unique, beautiful ways that you can, that you are, that you should. Do not hide your light, Capricorn. I don't feel like you will, but I want you to be ready to be seen and appreciated and valued for your uniqueness. Okay. That's what I have for the earth signs. Thank you. Now I will actually really read for the air signs. And thank you guys for being here with me today. So I'm thinking about potentially allowing pre-orders for my Oracle deck because it's ready to go, but it's pretty expensive. Pretty expensive to try to order my decks, and I'm going to have to map it out a little bit. Maybe I'll do pre-orders. That may be plausible. Remember, guys, if you wanted to connect with me on a deeper level, my links are in your description box. I won't reach out to you. Scammers do that kind of nonsense. Okay. So protect yourself by reporting any individuals and blocking any suspicious activity. Okay. And if you want to connect with me on a deeper level, my links are there. Okay. I offer one-on-one private sessions. I also offer tarot videos for order and a psychic development program. So check me out. I must tell you that I had them all ready to go, guys. I've got the cards, I've got the meanings, I've got the box. I'm freaking stoked. I'm ready to click that button. And with shipping and tax and everything else, the decks for my cost are $50 each. Yeah, for my cost to send it to me. It's $50 per deck to send it to me. And then I've got to resell them to you and ship them also to you guys. So at this time, I'm leaving it in the hands of God. I'm leaving it in the hands of the divine. That is what is going on in this moment. So I trust that everything will fall together as soon as it is supposed to. Now, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Let's get with you, your vibes for the week ahead from my own Oracle deck. From my own Oracle deck. Your vibes. Oh, there it is. You guys got this the other day, I think. You guys got that like the first day I made it. Maybe it was a few weeks ago. I don't know. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Woo. Oh my gosh, too many. They all fell. Hold on, guys. And let's go more deeply with each sign here with the Light Seers Tarot. And the first card will be for Gemini. For Gemini Spirit. Libra. And Aquarius. I hope so, right? Cards are just flying every which way. All right. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Your vibes for the week ahead. You got appearances. Appearances. Okay, so appearances indicates kind of keeping up the appearances for the sake of looking like you have it all together. Okay, you might be spending some money frivolously or in material ways. Okay, I do want to say that even if some kind of opportunities or offers are presented to you this week, air sign, I would say that there may not be a whole quality of value that is that runs below the surface. Okay, so pay attention to what's going on. If something sounds too good to be true, I would most definitely feel like it is this week. You can give it time, let it pan out or whatever, wait and see. I don't feel like appearances indicates like surface level this week. Okay. And it also indicates wanting to keep up a certain level of appearance so that, people don't know that you have problems or everybody isn't aware that, you're Mr. Spiritual Guru behind the scenes of your corporate office or whatever this could be. Okay. So take that as it resonates. But appearances is really holding up what you want people to see. This card is sideways because you have to be able to turn your head and look at it because they want you to look. Okay, the appearance sometimes can outweigh the quality of the content beneath the surface with this card. So pay attention, guys. Pay attention to the quality beneath the surface. Oh, yes, most definitely. Now, what might this have to do with? Seven of Wands here. Seven of Wands, okay? That dude is empowered. Okay, and so are you, air sign. You are very empowered, and this person is also unique. Okay, and so are you. This person has a healthy fence that he can open and let you in if he wants to let you in, but he can close right back up and no one can come in because he's the strong man. Okay, so listen, this is you with your boundaries, standing in your power, allowing yourself to be authentic and unique with your crazy purple hair or whatever it is you have going on. Okay, I do feel some air signs might even be, I don't know, there's a buffer around your appearances to keep people away. Hmm? This is what spirit's telling me. Something about your the from the outside looking in. Okay, from the outside looking in, you may be implementing some kind of armor or protective layers to keep people away or to make them think that you have a certain thing going on or whatever. All right, that is what I feel here. And hey, I want to say, air signs, I can feel in these cards how it matters to you what people think of you. Okay, and it matters, how you come off. And I can see that the air signs may really take a lot of consideration about these kinds of things before they proceed and whatnot. And I want to tell you right now that you spend a lot more headspace wrapped up in those kinds of things than the people who are perceiving what it is that you're worried about. Okay, so listen, this is very important that lighten up on yourself a little bit. Okay, that's what spirit wants me to say to the air signs, is just go easy on yourself a little bit, because you notice every little flaw, every this, that, but others don't notice these things, not unless you point them out. Oh, I know I've got a nick on this, whatever, or I've got a rip in this shirt, or I don't know what this is. I can feel how much it means to you. And boy, air sign, truly, none of that matters to who you really are. I mean, really, you are an amazing person. The spirit wants me to stop right now and tell the air sign who is tuning into this reading live or on replay that you are a fantastic individual, even without your flashy stuff or your super cool hair or whatever this is that makes you stand apart a little bit. Like, you as a person stand apart. And all of those appearances, the luxuries, the upkeep, none of that is truly necessary. Spirit wants me to tell you it feels necessary to you. It's a certain level of comfort with your presentation or with your lifestyle. Like it's but understand that that's not where your value lies. Even without any of that stuff, you are an incredible attribute to your life and the world as a whole. Okay, so none of that stuff really does make or break or beef up the package, that is you. All right, those things are flimsy. Everything fades and changes and goes out of date and out of style. The true essence of who you are is amazing and wonderful and will ride through all kinds of different things in your life. Hold on to that. Okay, because who you are inside is going to get you all of the happiness, all of the joy, all of the success that you want in your life. Not the car, not the hair, not the tight new swimming suit that makes you look however, none of that. All of that stuff changes and fades. All right, it's not sustainable. Surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. Surrender worry. And I really feel a lot of the worry for the air signs is worrying about what other people think. Or what will they think if I do this, that, or the other thing? What will they think if I have to sell my car? What will the neighbors think? What will my parents think if I quit school? Who cares what people think if you are living an authentic life? It does not matter what anyone else thinks, because they get to, guess what? Guess what? They get to live their authentic lives all by themselves. Yes, good for them and good for you. Hi, Lola. Hi, Melanie. And thank you for those stars, Jody. You're awesome, girl. Those stars do all add up. They help me out, and it does matter. So thank you so much for that, Jody Jenkins. You're the best. Let's get with Gemini. Gemini, Four of Wands here. Four of Wands here for you. Okay, this might have to do with your home life. Okay, this might have to do with your happy home, the stable foundation that you are building, maybe even the people in your lives. Okay, spending some money to keep up appearances or to keep people happy. Hey, the holidays are coming up. You might be buying Christmas gifts for your family, etc., etc. I do want to say to you, Gemini, I've said this before. I will say it again. You cannot buy love. You sure can entertain those loved ones, though, by buying them knickknacks, this, that, and the other thing. But eventually they put it down. Okay. That is a distraction. Quality time is where it's at. Quality time is below the surface and it lasts. It's sustainable. It's memories and intimate bonds that last for lifetimes. So I want to say to you, Gemini, like keep up appearances as you need to and make sure that you are standing your ground, especially if you're making some kind of remodeling, renovations, these kinds of things in your home. You're redecorating or whatever you're up to. Make sure that you're sticking to what you want in your house. Make sure that you're sticking to your plans and your design and your ideas because you're the one who's going to be living in that scenario. All right. And surrender the worry about what could go wrong during this process or what could go wrong during these projects or losing it all and what would people think or whatever this could be in your life, Gemini. All right. You get to decide how to invest your time, effort, and all of those things. And I just want to remind you that it's not all about the physical, the tangible, the monetary gifts. A lot of this, like the money that you're spending or whatever, you could spend time and it would be equally beneficial for the people that you love. Okay. So keep that, put that. Maybe you're going to do some crafts, make them something nice for the holidays instead of buying, you know what I mean? Something heartfelt, something, uh, intimate, something that you know that they would like, whatever. Gemini, that's for you. Libra, you've got major arcana card number 10, the wheel. The wheel is about the cycles of life. Hi, Janine. Good to see you, sweetie. Hi, Jillian. Hey, good to see you guys. The wheel is about the cycles of life going up and going down. Okay. But this card indicates that the good fortune is coming towards you now as the wheel swings in your favor. Okay. You may have had to deal with some stickiness, some of those darker energy patterns, but you know what the light energy patterns are in your life. You've been leaning into those, Libra, and kind of pulling away from those darker patterns. I want to I feel here, I just want to say this. Libra, same kind of thing. You might be spending money on appearances. Okay. Same kind of thing as Gemini. I want to say to Libra is make sure that you're doing things the way that you know you want them done, or you won't be happy with the result afterwards. I also want to say to Libra, you may be spending money right now, as a coping mechanism. All right. I kind of feel that with the wheel card here, with the other cards in tandem, that some Libras might be a little bit down in the dumps or dealing with other things. And it might be kind of a coping mechanism to go on a shopping spree and then get all your packages or whatever this is that you're up to. I just want to remind you not to really dive in or commit or, take that risk on something that you can't sustain in the long run, even if you're feeling bad. And if that's the case, Libra, I just want to say, listen, Spirit wants me to say right now, Libra, if you're feeling bad or anyone else who seems to have that, I just want to shop because I want to escape and it helps me somehow. Okay, we can do this as human people. Spirit is saying to find like the dollar section or the penny section or that kind of thing and allow yourself to splurge and get yourself a few different things. But you don't have to really spend a whole chunk of money on whatever it is because you're trying to fill a hole that's inside of you, basically. So if you can do that with less money, you can help yourself heal and not, move through this and not kick yourself later for creating this new deficit or, unhealthy spending or whatever this could be in your life. Just take that where it resonates. It's important to put the finances and put the energy in places where it's important, places that are going to add to the benefit of the quality of your life and others. Okay, that is what Spirit wants me to say. Hi, Beth Kelly. Hi, Christine. Good to see you guys. Yes, most definitely. Books at the thrift store, that kind of thing. Absolutely. If you've got to do it, if you feel like that's something you need to do, try to do it in a wiser way so that you're not kicking yourself later, so that you can give yourself grace and go, okay, well, I allowed myself to do that and it didn't really harm me in the long run. You know what I mean? As far as my pocketbook, etc. Last but not least, it's going to be Aquarius. Appearances, 7 of Wands, and surrender worry. Aquarius, you've got major arcana card number 16, the Tower. So the Tower is about circumstances beyond your control that have kind of shifted things in your life or taken something out of your hands. Okay. But what Spirit wants me to say is the Tower could represent something that you've been working towards in your life. And all of a sudden, boom, something has happened to really shake up the status quo, maybe even pull the rug out from the entire operation. The message on this card is that the Tower needs rebuilt, but in the right ways. Okay. So you may have been putting a lot of time, effort, and energy into some areas that were not, that didn't run below the surface for you, Aquarius. Okay. That weren't long lasting, that weren't going to last. It seemed like a good idea on the surface, but underneath it's not going to work for me. Okay. And now I'm worried about what in the heck is the next right thing. Okay. So Aquarius Spirit is saying, number one, to pray and become willing to make a change that is better. Okay. To pray and become willing to make a change that is better for you. Even if you don't see the change right now in front of you, what do you see in front of you right now? Your day, yourself, your life schedule, your loved ones, your home. Start in your space here and now where you're at, Aquarius, and build up. I'm talking, what do you like for breakfast? You know what I mean? Get your schedule down, decide where you want to place your energy and your focus. Who are you? I feel like this is a call to be introspective before you really start the next chapter. Aquarius, I feel like you probably started a few different projects that have only led to a superficial level. And this is discouraging for you here. That's what I feel for Aquarius. It's discouraging for me. How come I only get so far and nothing really, leads to the next big, great thing in my life? You haven't found it yet. Okay. You haven't found it yet. And you put energy into other areas that weren't sustainable, that were superficial in some way. The Spirit is calling you to feel your life deeply. Okay. Pay attention and put your attention and your focus in areas that move you with an emotional quality. Areas, place your focus and in activities and connections that adds the quality of your life. You have to follow the thread of love that leads you from inside. Okay. Because as of yet, I feel like Aquarius has been trying to do all the right things that look like it should hold up to make this life work the way that I want it to, as far as society standards and what I think would work. But it's not in alignment with you, with your soul, with the draw there. Okay. And I almost feel like you're trying on different hats, and it is kind of an exploration process. And Spirit wants you to know that it's okay to try on new experiences as if they're only temporary and they don't have to last forever, because that's a lot of pressure to put on something new. Okay. I'm trying to rebuild from this tower. This is my next forever thing. Oh my God. Right. It doesn't have to be. This is just the next thing right now. And we'll see if it ends up lasting forever, or if I try it and don't like it, and then I start building a new tower. Right. This is up to you, Aquarius. It has to feel in alignment with who you are, okay, and who you see yourself becoming, in order for it to take root and be something that is successful in your life, more than just surface level. That is what I have for Aquarius and all of the air signs. Thank you so much. I thought about canceling today because I was a grouch, but sitting with you guys, I don't think I'm so grouchy anymore. We'll see. Look at my table. You see that? There it went. I don't have a level. I wouldn't use it. I already know. Let's do a group pick a card message. And thank you for those stars, Jennifer. You are the best. Those stars do all add up and they do help me out. And I do appreciate that. I'm going to be working on some kind of another reward system to help reward the stars soon. So keep your ear to the ground on that if you would like a reward for your stars. Most definitely. So I'm going to be going ahead and get us a group pick a card message from the Spirit Messages Daily Guidance Oracle deck by John Holland. These are fantastic cards. You can also get them on Hay House. All right. And I don't get paid to say that. It's just excellent deals sometimes. So I'm going to go ahead and get us these ones. 1, 2, and 3, guys. You love Sassy Heidi. Thank God, because nobody else does. Just kidding. 1, 2, or 3. This is number 1. Oh, you can't see it. My bad. 2. 3. Hold on. Yes, you can pick more than one if you need to. That's cool. So 1, 2, or 3. Here we are. 1, 2, 3. If you picked card number 1, your card is listen. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not just to what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. We've heard and listened to your requests in the past, so we're bringing this card to you because someone around you needs to be heard now. They're not seeking advice, but they really need to express themselves about how they're feeling and what is going on in their life. What they're seeking is an open, compassionate, and non judgmental listener. When you're intently engaged in conversation, there's an even energy exchange where both parties can benefit. Those who are talking express what they're feeling, and just by the process of talking, they will often solve the problem or the issue by themselves. Being present and listening to someone who needs your full attention will, in some cases, bring you the answers that you've been seeking for yourself. Beautiful card number 1. Beautiful card number 1. If you picked card number 2, your card is reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits of learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it is presented to you. The spirit world is handing this card to you for a specific reason. For many of us, we believe that we can cope with almost anything that's thrown at us, any crisis or turmoil in our lives, but sometimes it's just impossible to actually cope on our own. There will be times, and by receiving this card, it probably signifies that this is one of those times when it is totally okay to reach out and ask for some support. You can't do everything on your own, and the first step is to stop and acknowledge that you could use some help. Once you allow the support to be offered, not only will you feel better, but you'll also be able to achieve so much more. Your health and well being will be re energized, and you'll find new ways of coping, both with this current situation and, more important, with those in the future. Also, remember you have help and support there among your friends and family in the physical world, as well as us here in the spirit world. Beautiful card number 2. And if you picked card 3, you guys, please don't leave after card 3 because I got something important to say. If you pick card 3, your card is synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. Synchronicities are far more than just coincidences. You receive this card as confirmation that you've been experiencing some fascinating and distinctive synchronicities. And what's more, you may be getting even more of them. These blessings and signs of grace are not just mere coincidences, but are evidences that you are always and will be always connected to spirit. When synchronicity appears in your life, it's usually a sign that you should look beyond the normal limitations of the physical and consider the spiritual meaning of what is or what is about to happen in your life. Synchronicity often puts certain people in your path or gives you a particular book. Equally, the same name may be repeated multiple times in a day, or a certain workshop or course keeps popping up. The more you notice and pay attention to these meaningful signs of grace, the easier it is for them to multiply and give you spiritual guidance. Synchronicity doesn't just happen. It's a sign for you to stop and take a deep look at the direction you're taking and the spiritual shift you're making or about to make. Welcome them and act accordingly. Spirit is trying to guide and help you. There you go, number 3. That is what I have for all you guys today. But Sissy, are you here? Sissy Tosh Myers, are you still here? Sissy, I'm going to wait and see. You're welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed the readings today. I hope everyone has a fantastic week. You are here, girl. So, Sissy, I know you messaged me earlier. Well, we were messaging earlier, and I know that today is your son in spirit, his birthday. So, I'm going to get you a Talking to Heaven card. Even though it's Zodiac Monday, who gives? Who cares? Who cares, right? Who cares? So, Sissy, I'm going to connect in with your energy. Now, did your son have a scar on his chin? Because I can't get rid of this. Is that why he grew a beard or something? I don't know. Maybe not. A scar on the chin, Sissy. A scar on the chin. Okay. Naturally, he lets me know, honey, that you hold more resentment about his passing than he does. Yes, it's the scar. Yeah, he's giving me the scar on the chin. Just, I'm here, it's me. And I love my mom. In fact, he wants to give you a little, you know how boys do that? Like they punch you. Hey, mom, I love you, mom. He wants to just give you that. So he's also letting me know, honey, that you hold a resentment so much more greatly about his passing than obviously he does. Okay. And he understands. He understands. But he hopes that one day you can release your hold on it so much. Okay. He wants me to say that. Because it doesn't harm anyone but you by holding on to it like that, you know? And I'm so sorry. This is your card, love. My death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. And I feel the pain. I feel the pain in my chest. And you and I know, as souls, we do not feel physical death. I remember that within the blink of an eye, I was outside my body looking down at it. I immediately felt an intense sense of happiness and peace. It was indescribable, yet I wanted to tell everyone. I was also able to see the thoughts that you created and carried with you in your mind. We are pure energy vibrations of light. Please know that your thoughts of guilt and worry block our light. They don't serve either of us well and create unnecessary debris. Know that I am happy and that a soul can never be harmed. And I understand that you cannot forgive her, honey. And he understands that as well. He says if it was him, of course, he couldn't forgive either. But he hopes for your sake that you're able to lighten that load a little bit just for you. Just for you, because your heart is so heavy. But he understands. He understands. And he loves you, and he wants you to know that all of his suffering is gone. All of the suffering, all of the struggle, the good, the bad, the options, the choices, all the different things that could wear on the body. He says he can't get into no trouble anymore. He says he can't get into no trouble anymore. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. He's bringing my attention to you, honey. Looking in the mirror, there's like a scar maybe or something. Your hair lays funny over a scar or something like this. He tells me he sees you. He saw you fiddling with your hair recently. He's always around. And there's something in a jewelry box. This jewelry box is weird shaped. Okay. It's maybe like egg shaped or oval shaped, but the edges are weird. All right. And I feel like this jewelry box with it, there's something special in there, honey. And he knows about this as well. All right. So please know that he's always very present with you. He's always very present with you. He sees the little things, random things that you do. And I know you talk to him. He says, she talks my ear off. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. He doesn't mind one bit. He says he has all the time in the world for you, Mom. I'll be your friend, Mom. Keep talking to me, Mom. And I will keep talking to you. And he says, no one will know. And you won't seem crazy. He's sharing with me right now how intimate of a connection the two of you have. Like in life, like that was Mama's special boy, no matter how old he was, it doesn't matter. He'll always be Mom's special boy. Yes, you have the scar. I'm so glad he knows these things. I don't know these things. He's bringing this, tell her that, show her my scar, tell her I seen her looking at hers, right? He wants to give you all these things so that you know that he is right there now, right now. And he wants you to celebrate. Listen, he wants you to turn on some music in the living room and get a glass of wine or whatever it is and decide to move around and have a little bit of fun, even if you're just there alone with him. Okay, because he is there in spirit with you to uplift you, to help you move through this, babe, because this is a challenging day. There's no getting around that. But he wants to spend it with you, and he wants you to turn that music up, to pour yourself a glass of wine or whatever it is for you, and to loosen up and enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Just be lighthearted today. Today is not the day to be hard on yourself and down on yourself. He wants to dance with you in the living room, Mom, even if neither one of you can dance, okay? That is what he says. And he is with you. And he is so, I just want to know, honey, do you feel chills, tingles, goosebumps? Pay attention to this kind of thing. He's bringing my attention to Christmas time as something special for him. And he's also letting me know that the pets are in heaven with him as well. I see like a shaggy dog, like a lighter colored dog, like a white dog potentially. But I most definitely can sense other pets with him as well. He just wants you to know that you just can't see him right now. He doesn't have a body anymore. You just can't see him right now. Okay. But you guys will meet again. He's not lost and gone forever. Everyone's there. Yes, that's Ginger. Thank you. Thank you for the validation, sissy. I don't know any of this, but he does. And he shows up for you. And I'm telling you, I don't do readings on Zodiac Monday, and I actually turn people away earlier, but your son has been on my ass all day. Don't forget about my mom. Don't forget about my mom. Are you going to say something? Please make sure you say something. I had to say something. He wanted you to know how much he loves you and how much he still cares and how you can make it through this. You've got to decide. You've got to decide to be happy sometimes. And it may not feel authentic at first. However, it'll take root. And sometimes it will take hold and feel authentic, that happiness. And he says he loves to see you shining that way. Listen, I want you, I really feel like that box, some kind of weird shape box that has different like the faceted edges. Okay, something like this. It's a different exotic looking box. Maybe you have several boxes, sissy, in your home. If you notice, this one seems like maybe an oval, not quite square. It could be like rectangle, but the corners are like shaved. I see like a lot of, I don't know if they're lines or different, like it's like there's facets to the lid, or there are lines across the lid that like I don't know. It's really interesting. So if you are moving around your house, moving around your day, you have one. Thank you. I want you to look inside that box because I don't know if you understand what is in there, what you're going to see that is in the box. Okay. And this is from your son. He's telling me this is the box. You need to look inside the box. There's something in there. So if you haven't been in there recently, I want you to look, rummage around, see what's in the box. Okay. Because I feel like there's something very special in there for you. A memory, a memento, something for you from him. He's bringing it to me and I had to give it to you. So let me go ahead and leave all of his love with you today, sissy, on his birthday, as he wants to bring you a gift in that box. So you better just let us know, girl. You better let us know. And thank you so much, Michael, for showing up for your mom today. All right, honey. Yes, you don't have to let us know, sweetie, if it's too personal. But I love hearing from you. I love hearing back from all you guys and experiencing your even deeper successes and joys and evidences in your own lives, because you can do all of these things. You can connect on your own. You don't even need me. You just trust me because I'm experienced. I know what I'm doing, but you can learn to know what you're doing. You can become experienced. It starts with the belief that it's possible for you. Um, so that is what I have for all of you guys. It's possible for all of us, all of us. Call your loved ones in the quiet of your heart. Say their name. They can hear you. Let the energy settle in with you and see what's different. Do you feel chills or tingles? Maybe a warm spot across your face. Who knows what experiences you unlock when you simply try. So try, guys, try. That is what I have for everyone today. Thank you guys so much. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week ahead, and I will see you guys on the next one. Check out my events section so you can keep your ear to the ground, and you'll know when to see me here on my page. Until the next one, I send everybody so much love, so many blessings. Good night, friends.